Well, this should come as a bit of a surprise to at least some people. If it doesn't, then that will come as a bit of a surprise to me, at least a bit of one. I don't know if you notice what this thing is doing here, but this creature is rolling uphill in apparent complete defiance of gravity. I'm gonna pause this thing and set it to give more time per generation. Um, let's go to 22 seconds. In fact, let's make it 33 and continue onward. And yeah, I'm not sure how clear that is. If you look up in the upper right corner, best of generation 17, um, it's very clearly going upward when gravity should be pulling it down. What is pulling it upward? I don't know. It must be something to do with its motion, the way it's wiggling, or who knows. I think it might be a glitch in the Unity physics engine, the Unity 3D physics engine that this program is running on. I don't believe it can be a glitch in Keiwan's program itself. I mean, maybe, but I have a hard time understanding how. I suppose. Hey, Keiwan, if you see this, you might want to look into your program code and see if there's anything at all that could allow this to happen. Because, yeah, this is just weird. They're actually literally rolling uphill. Now, I was surprised enough when these things started rolling in running mode because I designed them to be able to run in several different ways, but this is not one of the ways that I designed them to be able to run. I actually designed them to be able to climb in at least two different ways, to jump in at least two different ways, and to run uh, in at least three different ways. And rolling was not even, I hadn't even considered rolling. I mean, I've designed things to roll in here, and this isn't one of them. I'm gonna take a closer look at Generation 20 here. Yeah, it's definitely rolling uphill. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. This is a bit bizarre. So, yeah, evolution has done the impossible. Um, Here, I'm gonna click save here and turn on the auto save. Uh, well, at least impossible for the physical world we live in. I mean, things don't roll uphill like that. Yeah. I mean, so, and it's getting better at it. Now, I know um, this this creature is somewhat broken. I put too much muscles on it, and that might be part of the problem. Maybe the physics engine is having trouble dealing with that. But I noticed though, it's like banging itself up. I don't even know how it can do that. Like it's making little pushes against itself. This is some sort of like the metaphorical lifting oneself up by their own bootstraps. Except in this case, it isn't metaphorical. The thing's actually doing it. So that's just bizarre. Um, yeah, it says this thing traveled 19.2 meters upward in 33 seconds, which is a pretty good trick for rolling uphill. Now, I've thought about, and even to small extents tried to design things that could roll uphill, but I figured they'd have to be flattened down to the point where they're mostly sort of like rolling like a tank tread. Mostly spread out along the ground and very little up above the ground because otherwise they'd fall over. And here's this thing rolling itself uphill. It seems to be sort of failing at the uphill roll here. And there it goes again, rolling uphill. It just has trouble getting past that one point when it's standing on that one foot with the other foot sort of up in the air. Kicking itself in the head, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. Or trying to kick itself in the head. I don't know. Does it have a head or does it have feet? I don't know what to call these body parts. But yeah, this is bizarre. Okay, enough of that for now. I think I'll just leave this thing evolve and see how good it gets. But that is pretty weird. Any rate, if anybody knows the developer of this program personally, Keiwan Donyagard, if I'm pronouncing that right, you might want to point this one out to him. Again, I don't think it's anything in his program that's doing this. I think it's actually in the physics engine. Because I mean, after all, it's not meant to be. It's a game physics engine. It's not to be not meant to be an exact emulation of the physics of our world. But it's still bizarre, and I think he'd probably like to see this because, yeah, it's at the very least something to laugh at. All right, thanks for watching.